Warm welcome to this live group members, and I am really excited because I have with me amazing rent to rent achiever yet again, Vinod. So Vinod, can you put your camera on? I am super excited.
Good afternoon, Sapna.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I've
How are
got few
you?
people. I'm well. How are you?
Yeah, really excited.
Really excited? I
Yeah,
am as
amazing.
well. Really excited. Yeah. Wow. I was hoping that we'll be doing live very soon, but having it in reality is just so exciting. Definitely. Guys, today I'm going to discuss with Vinod's journey with me so far. So yeah, it'll be very exciting. I can see there's Vijay logged in as well. Hi Vijay, lovely to see you here. Monique, lovely to see you guys here. So Vinod, let's talk about your journey.
Yes.
Yeah, so tell me, what do you do? What were you already doing before getting into property?
I mean, I am a chef by profession.
Okay,
I'm
by
a regular
profession.
chef in a hotel Crown Plaza for last good 15, 20 years now.
Okay,
Yeah. And then I started my own restaurant in 2015, which fortunately completed yesterday. I sold it
oh, you
because
sold
I'm
it.
moving to other place now for my
Right.
children's education in Gloucestershire.
Okay,
And this was going through last 3 4 months this transaction, and it's really, you
yeah.
know how the solicitor works in this country.
Yes, it's very slow
It
process.
take own sweet time,
Yeah.
and it went through all confirmed happen. I
Confirm.
handed over to the new owner. I'm still
Oh,
working with him just to hand over a few things,
to
but
help
it's
him.
all legal part is all done,
Yeah.
which is
Oh
more
my
more
God.
pleasing basically, and I can
Yeah, so
focus
we've
more
got
on
a qualified chef in our group. Never knew this.
yeah.
Amazing. Hi, Matt. Lovely to see you here. Right. Okay. So, how did you like your profession or you'll never
No, I
stop
loved
being
it.
chef?
I loved it.
Loved
I'm
it.
doing it since the age of 19. I went pretty much, I seen pretty much whole world, and that is also got paid for it.
Right.
Went to the best beaches in the world. I used to work in the luxurious cruise lines, and I traveled to Florida and all the Latin American countries. Then came to Europe, crossed the whole Atlantic Ocean, see live volcano in first time in my life,
Okay.
and then traveled to Europe, and then went back home, worked with five-star hotels, and then
There
came
in
to
India,
UK in
back in
2000.
India.
Yeah, and then came to
Okay.
2003 in UK, and that's my home since 2003.
Oh, wow. So you've been settled here since 2003
Yeah,
in UK. Wow. Amazing. Hi, Saj. Lovely to see you here. Let's make it interactive. Say hello to our Vinod. Guys, I want lots of love hearts and lots of likes for all of you. Right. Okay. So all of a sudden, from being a chef and you loved it as well, what got you into properties? What happened there?
I mean, property. Being from India, property is always into the blood of. I think pretty much
It's in our
everyone.
blood. It
Yeah,
was in your blood, was it?
yes. I mean, I do have farming land. Never had property. I bought my first property when I came back from USA from the cruise lines in Gurgaon, where is near Delhi.
Okay.
And property is always that I have to have properties. I have a dream that I should have property in pretty much good cities of the world, basically. I
Oh,
mean, it's a dream,
wow.
basically, but
Every city in the world,
yeah, and not every, I mean, like Delhi,
all big.
Bombay,
Yeah.
London, New York. So when you go, you can run them as a business, and then you can stay there, you own property, basically. As I
Amazing.
worked in hotels and stayed in hotels pretty much because we used to get a free hotel stay anywhere in the world, free of cost.
Okay.
And I stayed in the hotel pretty much a lot of countries in the world, basically. But you don't get that freedom. I mean, there's a limit to the hotel that you have to
Yeah,
have breakfast 7 to 10 and
that's
things.
right.
And then when I left the hotel industry, started my own restaurant, and then I stayed into these 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom villas or apartment. Then you have freedom. You can prepare your breakfast, and especially when you have kids. I'm lucky to have two lovely kids
Yeah.
and a better half,
Yeah.
10 years old and 4 years old
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah.
And there's a restriction in the hotel with the
Yeah.
children, and if you have your own place, you can
That's true.
prepare breakfast for them or when at your own need. And being a chef, that's That gives you
Do you
liberty
cook for your
to
family then?
yes, you can
Your
do whatever
lucky
you want.
wife?
Yes,
Lucky kids.
yes,
Okay, that's lovely. That's so, so
yeah,
lovely. Right. So, okay. So you always had dreamed to own properties everywhere in
absolutely.
all big cities in the world.
Yeah.
So what happened in England then? Where did you do any
I mean, I
course?
got
How did
married
you?
in
Uh-huh.
2008, and then I bought my first property in Gloucester, where I was a head chef in a Holiday Inn Hotel in
Okay.
2008 after marriage, and then moved to near London for my job prospective. I was head chef in Crown Plaza for 8 years. Bought my
Okay.
second property in Bracknell,
Okay.
three-bedroom, lovely property. I still have it on
You
a
still have it in
yeah,
Bracknell?
still
Yeah.
and then before I left the job, I said I should have another property
Yeah.
because when you start a business, I think no one gives you loan for a good two
That's
years
true.
because they want
Yeah.
2 years account history. And so I said I bought another apartment, studio apartment, which I
Okay.
still have it.
Okay.
And they give me good cash flow of £2,500 basically every
So
month.
there you got the taste of getting this cash
Yes,
flow.
absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
uh-huh.
and in the meantime, I started my busy in my restaurant basically last 8 years, and I think this is my first business in life. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
from business family,
No
so I was not running as a business. I was running
business.
as an employee basically, which I realized now basically
Yeah.
after getting in touch with
After
you that how I mean business should make money while you sleep as
while
well.
you sleep,
Yeah,
definitely.
I
Yeah.
mean I think you started a morning book club. I think to me, I think that sums up the fee I paid to you. That's covered basically in that
Oh
book
my
club
God.
only, not the
Yeah.
mentorship.
Yeah.
Because that's give me a routine,
Yeah.
and morning routine is very important for me.
Very
Basically, I
important
get
for
so
you.
much work done in the morning, first
Yeah.
3 hours of the morning,
Yeah.
then the whole day basically.
Yeah, because I get a lot of questions in the morning from you, and I know
Yeah,
Vinod is working hard first thing in the morning, sorting out
yes,
contracts and doing things and all.
yes. Because I
Yeah,
have little ones, and then you get busy
that's
with their
right.
routine, and then my own restaurant. I spend around 12 hours there in the restaurant basically.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So last 3 4 months is really hectic basically.
Okay,
So,
amazing,
but
amazing.
it's over now, so it's more focused on the
More
properties and
focused on the property. So are you
yeah.
thinking of starting another restaurant business, or you'll just go more into
Not
now?
at the minute, basically, because we're moving to Gloucester now in next few
Right.
months, so it's going to be movement. But
Okay.
maybe later on. But at the minute, I'm more focused on the properties.
Okay.
As I have told you, I have properties quite a while back, but then when you have buy to let, you have to have a lot of cash to buy them, basically. And
Yeah. I was
then
going to
as
come
I
to
was
that
following you
question.
last few years
Yeah.
on the Facebook,
Yeah.
study in during Corona, I did went to a few courses basically,
Did you?
and so you get an idea of it basically. But then I was looking more person who can hold my hand and
Yeah.
take me along, and if I have a question, they can answer me straight away basically, because
Right.
you're always afraid that you have responsibility and you cannot.
Yeah.
You can take risk, but you have to have risk in the business. There's no way.
You have to
But
have risk.
if you
Yeah.
have calculated risk and you have someone behind you,
Yeah.
the journey becomes more
Yeah.
easy and more
So
convenient.
what type of course did you do before? What was it that you did?
I mean, I don't want to name it, but it
No.
was very expensive, basically.
Yeah, I know you've told me,
Yeah,
but
it
yeah, in the
is.
past you've done course.
They don't tell you exactly. I did a lot of strategy in one go, basically. So I did
Okay,
3 days
sure.
course, basically.
I did that mistake as well, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and when you need something to support, you ask question, and no one is there for you, basically.
nobody's
So
answering.
it's more like theoretical.
Hmm.
When you do something practical, you make a mistake, then they will
Yeah,
know and tell you, yes, this is wrong. You stop it here and do this way, basically.
yeah.
And that's where most of the courses I'm doing this last following these courses last 4 years and things, and most of the people lack in these things what you are there specialized in, basically.
Giving.
That's the
Yeah,
difference between you and other big company. There are a lot of big companies that charge probably 5 times the fee what you're doing, basically, but they give a lot of knowledge, theoretical knowledge, which is great. It's not
but
there's no
when it
great.
comes
You
to
learn a lot of things,
implementing the
but once you
knowledge,
implement that knowledge practically,
and if you're stuck at any point,
yeah, stuck on a moment and you're doing the wrong thing, is no, you make a lot of mistakes.
yeah.
I did make a lot of mistakes basically, but someone there, okay, we know you stop here, otherwise, going to be mistake
Uh,
going to be very costly.
yeah,
Uh, and that's where the mentorship comes handy
comes
basically.
in. Yeah,
And everyone need it basically. It's not that everyone is perfect basically. Everyone make mistakes. Everything have weaknesses
yeah.
and the strengths basically. So there's limited things you can do at a time basically.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Okay, so how long have you known me before you actually joined my mentorship? I think we spoke, didn't we, in the past?
I think I've known you a good couple of years basically, and I started to do in between as well. I started to join it, but because I've been burnt once, I
You were
think
very
thought twice
careful.
basically.
Yeah,
What if she gonna be like that basically? I mean,
yeah,
you can't judge anyone basically, and that that was one part of it basically, and second part was the timing basically. That, oh, I do have enough time to invest that much money, and then because I have to spend time and I have to take action, because if you don't take action, no one can help you in life,
that's right.
no
Yeah,
matter how good the mentor is.
yeah,
You have to physically spend your hard work. If you go out when you're viewing the property, make sure they will discuss the number with yourself, and then maybe you have a mentor, then you discuss the number with him. And then if you're good with the numbers and the property good, then you put an offer, negotiate the offer. There's a lot of things involved in it.
you
And
need to
people
do.
say it's easy. It's not easy, Sapna. I'm telling you, it is give you sleepless night. And
It
I had
does.
sleepless night.
You've had
Even after you
sleepless
had the
nights before,
property.
not
Yeah,
coming on board, but
yeah.
yeah, prior.
Even before the on board or coming on board, still if you like the property, you find the property, still there a lot of work and a lot of
Things you
operational
need to put
involvement
right.
happen, which
Yeah,
can give you nightmare. And if you have a mentor, the
yeah.
life journey become a little easier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is passive, but what happened? You started with rent to SA as well, didn't you? That was your,
Yeah,
let's
that
start
I
before we
started
go.
after that. My first
SA, people say SA is
course
a
I took
easy
it, and
strategy.
I had a young partner, 19 years old, and then did not went well basically.
Didn't
First, I
work.
think the deal did not stack up, so
Yeah,
we took it, and I took it because my partner was in the property, he had a deal, and he said, no, no, this will stack up. So we had the mentorship, but they did not respond to the queries which I put to them basically. And we took two apartments, one bedroom and two bedrooms in Bracknell where I live. And they were amazing apartments, amazing top of the end. And so I was paying top of the rent as well. So I was paying
yeah.
almost 2,500, 2,600 or 2,700 rent a month.
So big responsibility.
Yeah, and
People
then
talk about having income, but then having that
yes,
responsibility. That's where you have
yeah.
sleepless nights.
Yes, no one talk about this. The
Nobody
expense
tells,
is
yeah,
everyone say, "Oh, I made 25,000." They put in the screenshot of the Facebook of the
exactly.
account,
They're
but
not telling you
how
the
much
three
actually
sides.
coming into the hand, basically?
Exactly. How
Yeah,
much of it is coming actually in your hand?
yeah.
That's the big thing.
Because you have to dress up, you have to hire the furniture, or if you have to buy
Exact.
the furniture the way you're doing it, and it costs a
Yeah.
lot of money, a lot
Lot
of
of
money.
money. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the essay
Whereas
has to be top end if you want to survive in the market.
exactly. There's so
Yeah,
much competition in rent to SA
yes,
strategy. There's
yeah.
so much competition out there. So you can't afford to cut corners.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You
and
can't cut
if
corners.
if you, I mean, service accommodation people will rent it out, and you have all kind of people in the market. I mean, especially in today's market, rental market is crazy now. Basically,
It
you put
is
the
crazy.
property, and you get in one day probably 40, 50 inquiries, and you can pick and choose your
It's
tenants.
your tenant. So it's much
Yeah,
easier, isn't it?
yeah. Maybe you're making not that much profit, but you have healthy, consistent income. I think which
Yeah.
is more
And when I'm
important.
looking at your figures, you definitely make healthy profit. I'll
Yeah,
talk in a minute. But
yeah,
yeah, definitely. No, no, I agree. I agree. I think people get greedy when they see
yeah,
these big, big figures, but nobody's really telling them what's happening behind the scene.
yeah.
How much headache is there behind,
Yeah.
to get those bookings and
and and I say that you got more day-to-day headache than
yes,
like in
rent to HMO.
HMO. I got the tenant. Let's say if you have the tenant, then they will stay good 6 months or a year, maybe more. I mean,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I just did that. I've put it in our group. All 6 tenants will stay till for 2 years. They want it for 2 years. So I'm sorted. So
mhm,
that's the type of passive income we want.
yeah,
So we can then concentrate and get next deal. So hi, Sandeep. Lovely to see you. Paul, nice to see you guys. Hi, Jimmy. Say hello to us and give lots of likes and lots of like and love hearts to and we know if you are enjoying this conversation because very soon we're going to go into the figures.
yes, yes. I mean, Sandeep is the main. I think Sandeep is very local to me. He's always
Is he?
supportive, and
Yeah.
and whenever I need him, he's always there, basically. So
Oh,
he's
he
always,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, because I
Amazing.
think we met him because he used to come to my restaurant. to take the
Okay.
shoot. So we just had the conversation, and that's how we came to know each other basically. I think he's into the properties as well. I'm not sure about that group, but he's into some sort of properties,
Yeah.
and that's how we come to know basically. He used to come very regularly to my restaurant to take the pictures.
Okay. That's why he's fascinated.
Yeah,
What is Vinod doing? That's amazing. Amazing. We are celebrating uh, Vinod's victory. So, what do you think? You think you made the right decision coming on board with me? What you
absolutely,
had to
Samita,
do?
absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
There's no way to about it. No,
Yeah.
there's no two way about it basically.
Yeah.
Uh, I think from my first deal, I think I forget about the fee, which the morning book club is recovered my fee basically. I'm not worried about that basically. But even my first property is paid both my money back, which I spent on my mentorship as well as my property.
Oh my God, that's amazing. And it hasn't
So
ended yet. I mean,
yes,
we're going to continue with it.
yes,
So, yeah, no, thank you. So, what was it that struck you most about, working with me? I mean, obviously, having bad experience from your previous mentor left bad taste in your mouth. So,
absolutely. I mean,
yeah, what
that
was it that
that's
kept
why
working
probably one of the reasons it took me two
so
years.
long?
There's another reason
Okay.
that I was tied up my other business as well.
Yeah.
But the main reason is it's I think a very, very simple way of mentoring basically. You talk face to face. Everyone says easy, it's not easy.
Yeah.
You have to
This
put your hard work into it
into
basically,
it. Yeah.
and the confidence you give, and we have a group of mentees basically. They're all amazing basically. We gel on very well, all of them. Whenever
Oh,
we question in the group, I think if you know, I mean, there's no point there everything, but a lot of people answer it basically. But I message you, I think, while holidays in India.
that's
You
right.
told
You
me that,
did.
and I thought I'm going to get answer when you want to get back, basically. But you called me from there. I think you were
Yeah.
somewhere in the friend's house or somewhere. You called me
Yeah,
from there,
that's
and I
right.
said,
I was.
"It's up now. Calling me for what?" Basically, I said, "I did not expect that call would happen after 3 weeks, but you called me from there and then." So that's the kind of response. I mean, I did not make the wrong decision. Basically,
Oh,
I mean,
thank you.
that's the response you get from a mentor when you're stuck, and when she's there to guide you, to handheld you basically on each and every day when you're going for viewing, what I needed, what question I had to ask you, how to negotiate with the landlord. Again, if some the rent is deal is fixed, how can we negotiate a rent-free period with them
Yeah,
basically? And a lot of small tips. I don't want to tell everything in here
in
basically, but
here.
there's lots of small tips
There's so
basically.
much to it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we can do which save you money on daily basis.
Yeah.
It's not that you save money once, but they save you money on daily basis on
Daily
each month
basis.
basically. So your
Yeah.
cash flow get bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
which is very, very important, I think, in any
I'm
business.
honored. I'm really honored that you've chosen me as your mentor. And
Thank you
hopefully we
so
are
much.
friends for life.
Yeah. I mean, I got distracted after 2 months. I think we had conversation about it basically,
Yes.
because I was so busy in my business, I couldn't put time and effort. And
Yes.
I think Sapna is not doing enough basically, and we had the conversation basically, and then you
That's
told
right.
me no, you had to put it, and then I got back on track, and we had my first deal basically. After probably
Yeah. And now
after
you are flying.
yeah,
Oh my God. I'm just so, so proud of you. Well done.
thank-
Honestly, gives me so much pleasure helping. Okay, let's talk about your first property. So you properly joined me. I mean, although you joined me end of February, but proper because then I was off away on holiday. So proper
yeah,
mentorship actually started from March onwards.
March,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
end
Right. So
of
you
March, I would say,
end
yeah, end
of
of
March.
March,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. People would be dying to know your figures. So let's discuss your numbers. Yeah, guys, come on, don't be tight. Give us lots of likes and love hearts, Raj, Lorraine, guys. Would love to have lots of love hearts from you guys. And put your questions as well. And I'll be asking all those questions. It'll help me. Yeah. There you go. You're getting lots of love hearts from Lorraine.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. Right. So this property you've got at the moment. Hi, Asohe. Lovely to see you here. This property you've got now, it's a 5-bed HMO.
Yeah, a 5 bedroom all en suite HMO.
Every single room is en suite.
Every
Yeah.
single room, it is like a hotel room basically.
Awesome. And it's
Yeah.
such a beautiful property.
It is indeed.
It's a beautiful, beautiful property. Right. And how did you get it? Was it from a sourcer or
No, I did not pay a penny for that.
it came
Basically.
direct from landlord?
Yeah, direct from the landlord.
Okay, amazing. So what was the rent that he wanted? And it's already got a license, which is valid till.
Yes, yeah, it's just brand new license, valid for next 5 years. I think that's normal. The
Okay.
license is the
Okay.
HML license.
So 23, if it's got license in 23, so valid till 28, is
Yeah,
it?
so it's until 28 basically. It'll be valid until 28.
Amazing. And even then,
I
it
signed
just
the contract. He was asking £2,000, and
to start with
we
for the,
negotiated with the
yeah.
1,900 with him basically, with 2-week rent-free period.
Yeah. So you managed to get it for 1900 with
Yeah.
2 weeks rent free. Was
Yeah.
there any deposit to pay as well on it or not?
And no, I took the insurance.
The deposit replacement.
Yeah, deposit
Right.
replacement first, basically. Yeah, so
Okay.
no deposit. So
No deposit. So first, so to set up this property, your setting up cost was very low, wasn't it?
I would say I'll consider the petrol money probably £75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just 1900 for rent. So did you pay half of it because you got 2 months rent, 2 weeks rent free? Or
No,
was it-
my contract started from after 2 weeks. So he said put
Okay.
the date after 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
So he
1900
gave me the
plus.
key 15 days before, basically.
Yeah. Right. So basically 1900 plus 75 for your petrol and
Yeah.
for soft furnishing. And also, what would you say your total investment on this property was under 3K?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well over. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, you always ask how much does it cost to secure a deal? So it can be as low as 3,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. And
no, I paid him 2,000 rent upfront, Sapna. Sorry.
okay,
I paid him 2,000 rent
2,000.
upfront, so I won't pay him for next 2 months, basically. So I
Okay.
paid June and July rent to him already.
So you paid him 2 months rent upfront.
Yeah.
So that's 3,800.
Yes.
Right. So although your initial investment is higher, but your ROI will still be the same because for 2 months, whatever you are making, it's coming straight back in your pocket.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I paid on 1,900. Ideally, I don't pay 1,900 only.
Yeah. You know what? I have a feeling you recovered your money actually nearly.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Because if we think about, you know, the money that you've recovered back from people, because hopefully everybody's paid you double as well. So
yes, they all paid me a 1 month deposit and a 1 month rent upfront.
Rent as well, right? Okay, brilliant. Yeah, we'll go in the nitty-gritty in our personal group. But yeah, okay. So your initial investment was, although you paid 2 months rent, so so it was a little bit more, just under 5K maybe.
Yeah.
But then the advantage
3,800, I would say, is 4K in total.
in total.
4,475 pound in total.
Right. So 4,475 pound. That was
including the insurance for the 1 year.
Right. Which property can you buy? And you can't buy a property or put a deposit down for this much, can you? Even in Northeast, people say Northeast is cheap. It's not quite that cheap, guys.
No.
But yeah, nobody can buy property for 4,475. That's amazing. Absolute amazing. Right. Okay. Let's look at the numbers then. So you've got all rooms en suite. Is licensed for how many people this property?
It's licensed for 8 people.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said 3 rooms you are renting for £700.
3 700.
So that gives you 2,100 income. Yeah. One is
1,675.
Yeah.
And 1,650.
Right, guys, come on, get your calculators out. Let's do the total. Total income from this property is 3,425 pounds. That's what you are making. And you're paying rent of 1,900 pounds. Right. Okay. So let's do the breakdown of your outgoings on this property. So what are you paying council tax wise? I think your council tax is about 130.
Yeah, 130 pound, 130
roughly,
pound per month.
129 something, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 130 for your council tax. You're paying 60 for cleaning.
Yeah, 50.
You're paying 200.
60 pound cleaning, yeah.
Roughly about 200 for your bills, gas and electric.
Yeah.
60 pound you're paying for water rate.
It is.
Yeah. And then Wi-Fi you've got for 30.
30 pound, yeah.
Yeah. So that gives you a total of 480 pounds. So that's your outgoing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no void. Your rooms are filled. So did you manage to fill your rooms in those 2 weeks, or how? Or did you have
Yeah, so
plenty in you?
I filled all the rooms in before my rental period started,
Okay.
but all of them are moved in. Two guys moved in before, I mean, in free period only. So I was getting the
Okay.
rent when I was not paying the rent.
Yeah. So you already recovered that money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then another guy moved on the first.
Hmm.
One guy moved on the 8th of June, and
Right.
the last person will be moving in next Sunday.
Amazing. Yay. Yes,
So
very, very good. That's
yeah, so the
amazing.
money I
Amazing.
recorded in before my rental period started, basically.
That is
So they paid
amazing,
me
guys.
double of each rental thing, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, if anybody sitting on the fence, take action like Vinod. Take action. Properties are waiting for you. Yeah. So let's do the final figures on this one. So your outgoing on this property, well, your total income, gross income is 3425, 3,425
Yeah.
minus 1,900 the rent and minus 480 pound. That's your outgoing for this property. So your total net profit on this property is 1,145 pounds. That's absolutely amazing, amazing. 1,145 pounds. Which rental property would give you that sort of income? You know,
We never, I think when we did the figure, we did not get this. I thought
we
our
didn't
profit was
because
only
we, yeah,
700, I think.
yes, we allowed 700 for outgoings.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
this
I
is
think
a,
we took the figures very conservative that time. Because I didn't
we
know that
did.
they go for 700. I put it 600, I think.
Yes.
The property, yeah, the rent.
Yes,
The
yeah,
room.
6
Yeah.
or 650, I think we said.
Yeah.
But we took quite a bit out for our bills and everything, which I like to do anyway. So, which is fantastic. So let's see what's your total annual. So 1145, time it with 12. That gives you a total net profit of 13,740. Yay, that's absolute amazing, amazing, amazing. Guys, what do you think? I am really, really happy for you. So one property is giving you 11, nearly 1150, and this profit is going to go up because, you know, every time new people will move in, gives you chance to review rent and raise their rent as well.
Absolutely.
I can't
Yeah.
see rent going down.
I mean, rental value is still going high and high. Is crazy at the moment, basically.
Yeah.
The room which you rent out 700, next month is going to 800. You see, some people are doing it basically, and it is going mental at the minute, rental market.
Yeah. Definitely. There is so much demand. I mean, like I did one day's viewing and I've secured all tenants just in one day's viewing. And I had 12 people and I needed just 6. So, yeah. And I mean, I showed you messages, and I put in them in the group that there is like a bidding war going on. And one group of doctors, they said, we'll even pay to renew your HMO license if it helps. But it was too late. I had committed to another group. So that's how crazy demand is. Where else would you get it, you know? So yeah, amazing, amazing. This is absolute amazing. So how many properties are you looking to have on your rent-to-rent portfolio?
I'm looking initially for 10 properties up now. I'm hoping to have all 10 this year.
Yeah,
yeah. Because I think first property is the hardest part, basically.
Yes.
Because anything first, you get into the foot on the door of a rental property. I think things fall apart. Whatever mistake you make, I think you learn from these when you write those down, and the second then become easier. You could make good rapport with local agents, sourcer, or whoever developing the properties, basically. And if you're managing first one well, you can present to anyone whom you presenting your case that this is I'm managing, this is how I'm doing it, this is my rooms look like, this is my cleaner, this is my maintenance guy, and I'm maintaining the property like that. You can even take them to the property and show them this is my property, I'm managing it for someone.
Exactly. Then you don't have to work on your script as well. Then it just comes automatically.
Absolutely. You be honest with them. Tell them what you do and whom you're planning to have in your property. If it's near the hospital, of course, you're going to have more from health background. If it's an IT park, you're going from IT engineers and stuff, basically. If it's like blue collar workers, you be honest with them, basically. Everyone has the right to rent and they have right to live in this country.
Exactly. There is nothing wrong with that. Definitely. Okay, so you are planning to have 10 properties. Wow. And those 10 properties, if every property makes you 1,100 pound, you'll be making 11 grand per just from 10 properties.
It won't be, but some property coming down. But yes,
Yes,
if you
I
can,
know.
maximize your
Yeah.
profit, and
Yeah.
I think the tips you give on our group basically to maximize the profit and to as least
Spend as little as
investment
possible.
on the property basically, which is
Yeah.
always helpful
Yeah.
in to maximize your profit basically.
Yeah.
So
So what do you think are 3 things that people have to have when they thinking of getting into rent to rent, or when they're just starting out? What do you think?
I think
3
first and
things.
foremost, I think get a good mentor.
Right.
Maybe, I mean, I have Sapna basically. I can watch for you basically anytime, anyone who can. And second thing, I think be consistent.
Yeah.
You have to put a lot of hard work, and you have to go out on viewings and things.
Yeah.
And be positive, stay strong basically mentally. And again, that comes from your coach or mentor, whoever you choose to basically. I mean, they give you confidence. For example, you run a book club in the morning, which give you your discipline in life, that you come in the morning and you do things, and that's you make you mentally strong basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's making me strong as a mentality. When we read the book, what we put in the morning, the amazing books we're doing, it lasts, I think, 3 months now basically.
Yeah. Every
And
morning
I
we
missed, I
listen.
think, only one day I missed it basically, but we repeated that one. I think that
That's
day.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's you give you discipline, consistent, and get a good coach or good mentor.
Good mentor. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Right. Anything else you want to add? Honestly, I am just so happy for you. I can't wait. And I think this you're going to get more properties as well. You're saying another one you're going to view very soon.
Yes, I'm next week. I'm going to view 2 properties and hoping to get them by end of this month.
Okay.
And because they come from a guy who the same city where I have my property, it'll be easy to manage all of them basically.
Yeah.
Probably I can use the same cleaner.
Yeah.
So you have more chances that you can using the same sort of skilled people for your other properties.
Exactly.
You
got
get
your
better
power
pricing
team.
with them. You can negotiate better pricing with them. So that will maximize your profit.
Yeah.
So that way, I think it helps you build your portfolio and you maximize your monthly income.
Yeah, no, definitely. Guys, does anybody has any question? Feel free to ask. I'm happy to ask on your behalf. I'm going to stay here for a few more minutes. Guys, if you have any questions, do ask. Hi, Chris. Lovely to see you here. So you say this is the right time to make a start in rent to HMO strategy then?
I think this is one of the best time. I mean, it's never a bad time, but this is one of the best time, golden opportunity I mean, if somebody doing the properties and they're reading the news, I think we are 1 million short on properties for people who need the properties basically. Yeah. And this interest rate has gone up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people selling it because they can't afford this buy-to-let strategy, because their monthly installment is higher than the rents basically. And people are selling it, and that's become a shortage of the property in the market for the rents. Yeah. And that's inflated the rental market. So you want to take the whole property and rent it out as HMO, it'll put you into the property ladder very quickly and
very quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Yeah, amazing. Well, I've really enjoyed speaking. I know you said this is my first interview. I think many more to have. I think next time you have your next property, we'll be coming back again here. And thank you so much.
Thank you to have you basically as my mentor.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel honored. Right, I think we'll finish it here. Otherwise, it's very easy for me to go on. But you know where I am, just a message away from you.
Yeah.
And super proud of you.
Now we're going to mess the figures for my next property probably next week. So we're going to have the same question again.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. Let's get your second deal over the line. Yeah. Yay. Amazing. And congratulations, and enjoy the rest of your day as well. Now you can relax actually, because all rooms have gone.
Thank you, Sapna. Thank you. You too. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching us as well. And we'll see you soon, and get inspired. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.